Welcome to the Casual Discover Indie Film Podcast. We're being casual today because instead of an official filmmaker, we have someone who might have retired from filmmaking around 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But she was on this podcast on September 22nd, 2017. You really should silence your phone.
It was on the table. It's
on the table. All right, if you haven't figured it out yet,
It's me.
episode number 13 of this podcast was Lily. Didn't give any last name. We protected your privacy.
Yeah. I go by my first name. Just my first name.
But as I like to say, Lily's my kid.
Yeah.
Technically stepdaughter, but you're my kid.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And you have returned to the Discovery Indie Film Podcast after
How old am
being
I
gone
now?
for 7. Well, you're 16 and 10 months.
Yeah. So
Wait, 10 months? 16 and 9 months.
Yeah.
And when you did the first one, you were 9
Wow.
and 11 months. So this is
weird.
almost exactly 7 years later.
Crazy.
But summer break, you're chilling. Mm-hmm. Took senior portraits today.
I did take senior.
Gonna be a
portraits
senior
today.
in high school.
Let's hope they come out good.
Better.
Won't know for a bit though.
And for some reason, after taking your senior photos, you came home and said, all right, I'm doing your podcast.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yep.
By the way, you probably want to get closer to the microphone.
Okay, I'll
I
be
mean,
closer.
don't you want to sound better than me?
Oh, okay, sure.
All right, so you're on the podcast again.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share with the world before we get into your answering the 4 questions after a 7-year pause?
Looking for a job. Someone needs to hire me. I'll make films for
That's
you.
true. You're looking for your second job.
What's my first job?
Your first
Filmmaker?
job was working the Sherman Oaks Film Festival.
Oh, true.
Or was it Film Vision LA? Which one did you do? I think you did Film Vision LA
I believe so.
last year
Fila.
at the Look Cinemas in Glendale. So there you go.
That was a nice theater.
People still talk about you. People still say, like, what a good job you did as the ticketing person.
Bro, what can I say? I'm just good at what I do.
You're memorable.
Insanely.
All right. Well, you requested to be on this podcast. You want to
did.
answer this for? You want to do the first question?
I will. What is the first question? You have to say
Since
it.
when I asked you to share something, you just like, I want a job. Good for you, though. We're going to Panera tomorrow.
Yeah, for a
If-
job interview.
If the people at Panera don't hire you, I'm gonna
Freaking.
fuck shit up.
Oh, okay. We're
No, I
cussing
mean,
on the podcast
we are allowed
now.
to curse on this podcast, yeah.
Okay, guys.
That said, obviously I don't curse much. I just did that for effect. I'm a very
wow.
clean, very, very puritanical person.
Okay, for sure.
All right, what are your 3, by the way, you just cheated because I could have asked you what your 3 favorite movies were when you were 9. As compared to 16.
Guessed the Peregrine one. I would have guessed that.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed Paranorman or Moana. Those are crazy guesses. Like, crazy.
Moana, I
don't-
recall, was really good.
Moana's a good movie, but I don't remember liking it, like, that much. Like, I don't remember... I don't know. Maybe I just, like, needed a third option.
I can't tell you what won Best Picture of the year Moana was out, but I was like, Moana
like
didn't deserve,
Well, it's good, though.
Best Animated. It should have been nominated for
Or
Best
there-
Picture.
I keep, like, cutting you off, but that's because, like, that's how I talk in real life.
You're supposed to cut me off.
I know, I'm just gonna cut you off the whole time. But Moana's really good. I like the music in it. The music was fire, to be honest. And it was so, like, pretty, like, aesthetic. The colors were so vibrant. I liked it.
Yeah, and Miss Peregrine is also a
Miss
great
Peregrine's
story.
still fire.
Visually fantastic. That movie deserves way more. In fact, that one could have been your underrated. But, oh wait, I'm not giving you answers.
Don't give me answers. No, I was gonna mention it, but then I was like, maybe
Well,
not.
here you go. You got a driver's license.
I do have a driver's license.
So
No
that,
car, though.
that enables you to name your 3 favorite movies.
Okay.
At this age. Not your 3 favorites, like you're the top, but just 3 movies you love.
Okay, 3 movies I love. This is kind of all over the place, but 21 Jump Street is so funny. Like, it's so good. I watched it recently. It's so funny, guys. What was my other one? Oh, Zoolander. Same kind of comedy. It's fire. So good. I love Ben Stiller. What is my third option? What's a movie that I like?
Well, what about a horror film? No horror film makes your top 3? Or not top three,
Well,
but you don't have a favorite horror film?
No,
you
because
named
I
two
consider...
comedies.
No, I know, because comedies are so
And
good. Like, what do you
and
mean?
they're both kind of slapstick, right? They're both kind of like silly comedies.
Yes, and that's why they're so good. What
You
do
like
you mean?
silly movies.
You don't enjoy that?
Of course
There
I'll
was a
enjoy
movie I was
that.
gonna say, oh my god, I literally forgot. I watched it like, what the heck?
I should literally make you watch like a Jerry Lewis movie.
I don't even know who
It's
that
called
is.
Screwball Comedy. It's black and white. It's from like, oh my
goodness.
God, what
Or
is
those
this?
the ones where they
What is
don't
this,
talk?
2024? No, they actually talked.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, oh.
But it was only, oh my God. What the 1960s were about 60 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, so 60-year-old movies.
Well,
That'll make you
actually,
laugh. Screwball
I know-
Comedy.
I know another good movie.
All right, what's your third?
Ferris Bueller.
Bueller.
So good. So good. Honestly, what's that guy's name? John Hughes.
John Hughes.
Those movies are really good. I've watched a lot of them. They're pretty good, man. They hold up.
They do, because they're quality.
They're very good.
It's just so funny because that's my freaking generation.
No, I know.
Like
But
those
it's
movies
so-
were made
it's so
for me.
good. I know.
They just
Okay.
sat down and said, "Let's try to get those teenagers in the mid '80s to come out to the
Yes,
movies."
bro, come on. Movies from back then were so good. Like, come on now.
So see, back then they understood teenagers, and
Back
it's
to the
universal.
Future,
Back to the
fire.
Future.
All those so good.
All right, now I'm going to make you just name your favorite horror film,
Okay.
or a horror film you think is exceptionally good.
Really good. I remember watching Autopsy of Jane Doe and really liking like the whole concept of it. I thought it was so good. I don't even remember like that much about it now because it was a while ago, but I remember really liking it. And I would watch it again. Usually I don't watch horror movies again. That one's so good. And that's like a standalone. It's not part of any like lore thing. But The Conjuring, like that whole lore, everything like The Conjuring, The Nun, all that, so good.
Yeah,
So good.
Insidious.
Insidious, like all those movies, so good. I love
I gotta
horror
admit,
movies.
I mean, I saw Jane Doe with you, and I just remember thinking this is just above and beyond, like way better
No,
than
it was
anyone
so
would ever
cool.
expect.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, I feel like it was kind of different than like your basic horror movie where, yeah, there's like the creepy, other realm demons and stuff, but that one was like,
No, it kicked ass because it was like
good.
it was such a fresh take on that witch stuff too, and like
It was so good.
and there were jump scares, but the whole
yeah.
thing had you on edge. Yeah, see, that's a good film.
I would watch it again too. I need to
totally watch it again.
recap for real.
All right, well, that's the first question.
Okay. What's the next
Second question, which I don't believe you heard your answer from 7 years ago.
I don't think I did.
Name a film that is underrated.
Oh, I actually remember what I said though. It was like that one, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like something of the sea. I think it was that. I don't know what I don't remember what it's called.
I don't know. We'll have to listen to it.
Random. It was so random. No, but my underrated one now would be like Big Fish.
Oh, you've seen Big Fish? Mm-hmm. Oh, did you do a deep dive on Tim Burton movies?
I mean, not really, but like, I don't even know
Dude,
when I watched
Big
it.
Fish.
So good.
Not gonna lie, I cried for like at the end of the film.
Yes.
Like you just cry. The credits. You're still crying as the credits. Like
Yeah.
that movie has the best
I've heard nobody
emotional
talk about
impact.
it. I've heard nobody ever talk about it.
And
it's
like,
come
I
on.
believe a couple of the actors got nominated for Oscars, but it totally didn't get like that movie deserved
No,
to be
was-
Best Picture.
Yes, I
Maybe it
love,
was nominated,
like those
but-
types of movies, bro.
Now that movie proves
So
that Tim
cute.
Burton, who's normally like kind of visually crazy, like the whole Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands thing,
Those are good
in
too.
that movie, just straight up telling an amazing story.
Still don't know anybody that talks about it. I remember like I discovered it one day randomly, and I was like, you know what, I'll watch it. And I was like, wait, guys, hold on, why is this kind of like really good? What the heck? It was
It's
so
amazing.
Good.
Ewan McGregor,
Oh, I don't know actors' names.
I believe his father was. Well, I better not say it. I think it's Albert Finney. But anyway, all right, that's your underrated.
Underrated.
Overrated. Cha cha cha.
Overrated. Okay, first thing that came to mind was the Barbie movie, just because I feel like everyone's talking about it, and it's like, yeah, the message was really good, but like I feel like the movie itself was just kind of basic. Basically,
I got your back.
Yeah.
I got your back. I mean, it was cool for what it was, but
Nothing special.
as a movie, Yeah, as a piece of pop culture or as a piece of feminist art, I'm pretty impressed that they got a movie made about the world's most famous doll, and they managed to make it like kind of edgy and interesting. Like, I respect it.
And I get it. I respect the grind, but I feel like they should have been separate things. Like, if you're gonna make a Barbie movie, make it like not have some deep meaning behind it. I don't know.
I'm okay with deep meaning. I was just like, well, because I'm a sci-fi nerd, I'm like, you're allowed to create a world, right? When you make a movie, you're creating a universe from scratch. And they created a universe, right, where they said, all right, here's Barbie world. They're all plastic and they're cool and they're different, and they go to the beach and the beach is like they created like that imaginary world. And then they said we have the real world where there was no magic, right? And then like halfway through the movie, there's like magic in the real world too. There's like a talking ghost, and the boardroom is like just goofy as heck. And it's like, I'm like, wait, and they know about Barbie world? Like,
yeah, no, I agree. Like, what even is that? Like, how do I get there?
Like, the whole concept fell apart for me, and it just was trying to make a point about.
Yeah.
But by the way, I really appreciate the point they were making.
No, I do too, honestly. Like, it's good. I just feel like, honestly, the first chunk of the movie was really good. It was the last, like, 20 minutes that was kind of like, okay, what's happening here? It was when she met, what was her name? Like, Ruth, the lady that, like, created the first Barbie or something. And, like, I don't know, they made it, like, super deep. And I was like, whoa, guys, like, what's happening here? And it was just, I don't know, it was kind of like a turn in the movie. Like, the movie was serious, but it wasn't, like, crazy. And then it got, like, super serious in, like, one split cut. And I was like, oh, okay.
But I think the whole movie would have been better if they just left Ken out. I didn't even know Ken. I know you have to include him. No.
He was such a baddie, though.
I actually would have liked the feminist move of having him on screen, and every time he tried to open his mouth, a woman would shut him up.
The thing that's annoying, though, is that that's not accurate, though, because in the, like, Barbie shows and stuff, Ken is, like, Barbie's biggest supporter, like, literally would do anything for her. And then in the movie, he's, like, male power, this and that.
I know, and
like, that's not what would have happened.
I mean, they were making a point about toxic masculinity, but and just the
Ken
patriarchy.
Would never do that.
It's not very Ken. Plus, it was just like, I don't know. I get why they did it. Just didn't work for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Or you, and you're more important than me because you're the next generation.
Yeah.
I got one foot in the grave, you know.
Oh, okay.
But only one.
Okay.
I'm halfway.
Halfway. 1 foot is halfway. You can have both
you have
feet.
2 feet.
But I mean, like, what about like the rest of your body? Like.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I'm up to my waist.
No, that's crazy.
Hey, when you get old, you start thinking about. Okay, so anyway, question number 4 is.
This just got deep. Okay.
I know. Why not? A lesser known film that people should check out.
I don't even know any lesser known films, man. I'm not that kind of guy.
Funny thing is, Jane Doe might have counted.
Honestly, yeah, that is a relatively lesser known film.
And like you said, and even Big Fish, like not enough people have seen it.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone's seen. Well, okay, not everyone, but I asked my dad, and he like heard about it, and he watched it, and you've seen it, and I feel like nobody's ever talked about it. But if I asked them if they've seen it, they're like, "Oh, I've seen that."
Well, my generation has seen it, but I don't know if you went to school,
yeah, no, I don't
in a couple months, first week of senior year, and asked anyone, "Hey, who wants to start a Big Fish club?"
Like,
everyone would be like, "Big what?"
Exactly.
What are we gonna do? Eat salmon? Get salmon at Costco? Big Fish?
Big Fish.
No.
Maybe we should. I should do that sort of club where you just watch movies.
So I guess I'll let you dodge that last question, though.
I don't even know. Wait, lesser known film. Let's see. What are your favorite lesser known films? What have I seen that's like a lesser known film?
Let's see. I don't know. I haven't showed you really weird stuff.
No, I have not.
I'd want to. Yeah, you think you're ready for that? Is it time for...
I don't know, man.
There's
like some lesser known shows that I guess are like really good. Actually, there's this one show. It's like it's not a kid show, but it's like for kids my age, I guess. And I didn't know anybody watched it because it's Australian. And like my friend watched it, and I was like, bro, I don't know anybody that watched it. And she's like, me either, but it's so good. It's called Heartbreak High. It's just like it's like every other kind of show like that, but it's so good. Like I really like it. The drama that happens is so fun. I don't know. It's very fun.
Well, when you get to shows, there's a lot of great shows these days.
There are.
I'm actually looking at Heartbreak High because I know a guy in Australia who worked on like a teen show for Netflix, but I guess that's not it, right?
I mean, it could be. It's on Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
It is on Netflix.
Oh my
That's why I
God.
watched it, man. It's a good show.
I think he was an editor.
And then
How weird would it be if I knew a guy who worked on your
That'd
show?
be so
like,
cool because there's literally a guy in it that's so cute. I love him.
Oh, well, he wasn't an actor. He was
No,
like,
I know, but he could like give me connections, you know?
Oh, yeah. You could fly to Australia and just
Yep.
out.
I'm trying to think of some other shows because I literally was watching some other shows the other day and I was like, wait.
Sex Education's pretty great.
So good. Not Lesser
Although
Known,
the
though.
last season...
Oh, I didn't even finish it.
Oh,
I
okay.
started it and I was like, this is not it, guys. No, the whole college thing, I was like, what's happening here? This is not working.
What about college isn't working?
No, it was like, I don't know, like the whole
when
dynamic
they transition to
changed.
college.
Yeah, like the whole dynamic changed. I
yeah.
was like, this is not like the same.
That's true.
No.
It was just really cool when it was about what high school
Yeah, that was so good.
kids wanted to know about sex and needed to know.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It was very cool. And the mom was rad from the
Oh
X-Files.
my god, I love her.
Is she the best?
She's my favorite.
Have you dived into X-Files yet?
I have not.
You don't need to. It's not nearly as good as anyone remembers.
Oh, what is it? Is it like a show or?
Yeah, it's a show about FBI agents who believe FBI.
Oh my God,
Well,
speaking of
one
that.
guy believes UFOs are real,
Oh, perfect.
and he's trying to prove it.
I just watched Men in Black for the first time the other day. So good,
Mediocre,
too.
huh?
No, it was good. I mean,
No,
obviously
it's
the
not
quality
good.
is kind of, it's outdated, but it like the concept was really cute. I liked it.
I suppose.
Well, when was the last time you saw it?
When it was in theaters.
Exactly.
Which was 30 years ago, I think.
You gotta rewatch it.
Was that, no, 20, 25?
Oh my god, wait, no, first question again, favorite movie, Kingsman. So good.
The first Kingsman.
That's what I was gonna say, but I forgot about it. I watched it again, probably like the fourth time I've seen it. The other day with my dad. So good. Oh my god.
That is one of the best movies ever.
Facts. My
It
baddie's
has
in
the
it.
best scene ever.
My baddie's in it.
Oh, you like, what's his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Eggsy.
Yeah, but what's the actor's name?
No, I don't know.
I can't remember his name either. His name is similar to that.
Probably. He's
I
British.
think.
They all have
I
weird names.
could look it up, but yeah, but it's funny.
It's so
I tried to give the second one like a second try.
I don't remember the second one. I remember the third one. That one was very interesting. That one was like, I don't know, so many things were happening. Like, what was the name? Was in there like John Travolta or something? Wasn't he in it? Wasn't he in the third one?
Elton John was in the second
that's
one,
what
and
I
it was like painful. And the guy we should
John.
know is
I'm just gonna call him John.
Taron Egerton.
Oh yeah, it's pretty close.
That's where I think the eggs thing. Yeah, EG.
Yeah,
He's
they
got
probably
an EG.
got it from that. No, that was such a good movie though, and it was more well like crafted. I feel like the other two were just kind of thrown out there. Like so many things were happening.
Oh no,
I don't
for
know.
real. In fact, the
For
the guy who directed that has directed a lot of really good movies. He did Kick-Ass.
So good.
Kick-Ass was
I
great.
watched that. So good. Oh my god, that was cute. I like
Matthew Vaughn, Kick-Ass.
that. My husband's also in that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's my man. He's so bad, guys.
Oh look, you know his name. You don't know
He's so
Terrence.
Well, okay, but yeah, I know. I'm so sorry about that, guys. No, but he is so. I was actually gonna mention Bullet Train because he was in Bullet Train. He's so beautiful.
Oh, is he in Bullet Train?
Yeah, he was Tangerine. Oh my god. You remember the two, like twins, even though they don't look anything alike, obviously.
I just
you
remember
watch
really
it?
liking Bullet Train.
It was so good. I know it was so. I love like heisty movies like that too. Not even heist, but yeah, I guess it was kind of heisty.
It was full on high. Well, a crime movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I know he's
Oceans?
like a grandpa, but Brad Pitt is always cool.
No, he's good.
Like
He's funny too.
he's way more than a pretty face. Like he's always cool.
He's
You know what
good.
we should work? You know what I'm going to show you?
What?
Inglorious Bastards.
Never seen that.
That's got Brad Pitt. It's a Tarantino movie.
Okay.
And we did watch.
What?
Oh my God, I'm blanking. The one with Uma Thurman. She's the bride who comes back.
What?
Oh my God, it was the two movies.
Okay, well I'll let you.
Kill Bill.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about right now?
Same dude who made Kill Bill.
Oh, okay, yeah. I watched the first one. I haven't watched the other one, so.
The second one's not really worth it.
Oh, well.
All right, well, anything else you want to share? We're only at 19 minutes. Doesn't feel like an hour.
What the heck? No, it felt like it's been like 5. What the heck?
Good.
That's crazy. I don't know
That
what
means
else
you're
is
not
there.
bored. You going to
What are
talk about what college you want to go to?
Oh my god, we're not going to get into that. This is about shows.
We're not going to do that. This is about, all right, favorite TV show.
Favorite TV show? Oh my god, I don't
A
know.
favorite. Doesn't have to be the favorite.
There's so many good ones. Like, come on now. Come on now.
But what have you watched over and over the most times?
Bro, I don't even watch TV shows.
Is it Victorious?
Bro, the old Nickelodeon shows are so good, though. I loved getting into the, like, the whole behind-the-scenes thing. I kind of went into, like, a rabbit hole on that and, like, looked up everything that happened on set. Went kind of crazy about that. But no, the old Nickelodeon shows are so good.
Were all those kids dating?
No, they were all, like, abused and stuff.
Oh,
like,
it's that story?
yeah, like, mentally, physically. Not even abused, but there was a lot of,
Oh, that was that Netflix show or
yeah,
whatever.
I watched that, too. Honestly, that show was good. It gave you some good information. But there's a lot that they left out, which I was like, come on, like, give me the juicy stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of lost interest. I'm like, no, I mean, none of this is surprising.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
And yeah, it's depressing.
Yeah, I watched a lot of documentaries and stuff.
That's why we
about it.
wouldn't let you act on, I always say, like, all these people are trying to get you in their films, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going to let Lily get turned into one of these kids who burns out.
Yeah, no.
It's pretty bad track record of what happens to kids who are on TV shows.
Especially, like, what was it, Sunset Boulevard or something? I don't know. The one where the Nickelodeon location was on Sunset, I believe. I don't know. But that whole...
I know they have a big place in Burbank.
They probably have multiple locations.
Yeah.
But no, they were very sketch. And Dan Schneider, that whole thing is cray-cray. You should look into it. Unless it's not your forte.
Time is of great value. And
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to put my time into learning more about Dan Schneider's horribleness.
Yeah, and I get that.
I'm glad that I believe he's not working anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
They ended it. I don't know.
Hopefully. Don't know.
Yeah, I know that stuff triggers me,
Yeah.
When you got kids, you're like, people abusing kids is not cool.
Yeah, that's very...
You say to yourself, if that were my kid, he'd be dead.
Yeah, no, I don't understand how it, like, lasted for so long. Like, you would think one thing would happen and then, like, okay, banned. Like, you're not allowed to work there
I guess it shows us that, like, back then, they really protected evil people.
Yeah, no, they did. Because he was so high in power. And, like, what was the other guy's name?
And he wasn't even powerful like other people who were abusing people.
Oh, I know.
Like that Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby. And
I saw
what's it like being 16 and hearing about all these horrible human beings doing horrible things?
I don't know, man.
Because, like, when I was young, when I was 16, we had no internet, we had no this, no that.
Yeah.
So, like, you didn't really find this stuff out.
Yeah, that makes sense, to be honest. But I feel like now, like, I just don't understand how, like, they let it happen. Like, I guess that there's not really much you can do, but I feel like there's so much, like, I feel like you still could do something. Like, I don't know.
No, they didn't have to let it happen. They could have.
Like,
He could have faced consequences way earlier.
Yeah, I feel
But
like...
back then, people
But the
were
kids
like,
didn't want to lose their jobs.
as long as the money's coming, I know that's...
Yeah.
Well, now this is real heavy, but I just saw your mom was watching this Kevin Spacey interview.
Okay.
And he's a guy who went after much younger people, like teenagers. And he did that horrible thing where he pretended in this interview, he's like, but look, here's copies of emails and texts I got from this person after the fact, all friendly. And it's like, yeah, sometimes if your abuser is powerful and can get you jobs,
Yeah.
they abuse you and you stay nice to them.
Yeah, no, I see
Staying
that.
nice to somebody doesn't mean they're okay.
Yeah. No, I see.
It just means you have power over them.
No, I don't know. I feel like, some people just needed the job. I don't know. And I read a book. Crazy, isn't it? Well, actually, I didn't read it. I listened
five.
to the audio book. It was a while ago.
That's close.
It was the one written by the girl who's in Sam and Cat. The blonde girl. What's her name in real life? It's McCarthy? No, I don't know.
Yeah, she goes by Mac, right?
No, I don't know. I forget what her name is in real life. But
I thought she was super talented.
no, she's very good. But she wrote a book about like how much she hated her mom because her mom is like
Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah, there you go. She wrote a book about how much she hates her mom because she was the one that forced her into the whole acting thing. Because her mom wanted to be an actor when she was younger, so she forced her daughter into it, and basically all of these problems arose from it. And it was honestly, it was really good to like hear about. Like I was like, oh, this is interesting to know. Like, you know, different perspective. And yeah, a lot of the sets were all like on the same studio, so they kind of all witnessed everything, and it was like, ooh, ooh.
Well, you think as a young person growing up in the world where this is all now a little more out in the open. It's more out in the open than ever before. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, so if you had let's say you get hired for a job, I won't name any companies. And like if your boss says something inappropriate or something, like you're going to be like, hey, like, well, what's going on in our culture now? This stuff being exposed, I'll give you the power to be less tolerant of someone being inappropriate in the workplace, or you think you might?
It depends on what they say, but at first I wouldn't necessarily say anything to them because it's like, you know, maybe the first time they're just being weird. But I would tell my parents, like I would say, like, hey, this happened, by the way, kind of sus. But if it keeps happening, you'd be like, oh, yeah, we gotta get someone involved. This is not.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like these other people just like putting up with it for ages.
I'm kind of scared of confrontation though, so I'd probably just like tell my parents. But I would definitely tell my parents. Like a lot of these people did not tell anybody, and I'm like, come on now, like what?
And you'd have the luxury you could quit if you had to.
Yeah, exactly. There's that too.
Whereas if it's like your big break on a TV show, how do you quit? If it's your big break and you're on TV, that's tough.
Yeah, this is no big break if I'm working fast food or something like that. It's not a big break right there.
Yeah, but if you got a job at the right fast food joint, you could bring home extra burgers and fries every night. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, maybe I should.
Get you a car just so you can get a job at the Habit.
Oh, so good. What about In-N-Out? In-N-Out workers they're bad. They're low-key bad. Every time I go there, I'm always like, oh, okay.
Well, you could apply.
I should apply. They're not going to hire me. I don't fit the...
Yeah, but you got to be like happy, cheery, like Spirit Squad vibe.
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
You could be the person with the French fry thing. You know,
perfect.
They take those real potatoes and they put them in that thing that turns them.
Emphasis on the real potatoes.
I know. That's the sad thing is they don't taste as good to me as the fake potato French fries. What are you gonna do?
Okay, In-N-Out fries are so good. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. You want to get it In-N-Out?
We should go get In-N-Out right now.
Maybe. It's right next to a donut store. No, this is all bad. All right.
All bad. Maybe tonight, though.
What else?
In-N-Out. We should get In-N-Out tonight.
See, I've mentioned In-N-Out, so now the rest of the day is predetermined.
Predetermined. But yeah, I'm pretty much done.
All right, you're done. Worst TV show you ever watched?
Worst TV show is crazy. I don't even know. Oh my god.
That you stopped like during the first episode. No, I guess you wouldn't.
Not really any that are that bad.
It's a fun question, but it's unanswerable because like who would watch a show that they hate?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really had to sit through anything like that.
Yeah, see, you're in the streaming era where like you just stop.
Yeah, you just stop if you
like you don't have to get up off the couch and change the channel.
Yeah, short attention span.
I guess so.
Yeah,
but that's just standard attention span
for today.
You know what show I'm watching
right now?
I have no idea.
Bridgerton.
Quite inappropriate, right?
Okay, my mom said that you guys tried to watch it, but like I feel like you need to try like more, like try it again. It's so
I hear it might get better, but
no, first season's actually really good. I just finished it. It's good.
But isn't it just okay? So like,
no, it's not just about that. Like, there's plot to it, and the plot is good.
But isn't the plot like who's gonna get with whom?
Yeah, but it's still like.
Well, that's like a soap opera. I get it. People love soap operas.
Oh my god, you need to watch it.
I burn out on soap operas because, you know,
because you're fake. You need to get into it.
No, because I'm old and like,
okay,
and in a good relationship. So it's like, I don't need to watch people fall in and out of love. It's the rare love story that gets me.
Funny because it's
if it's good, it's good though.
I think it's good. I don't know.
So I should give it another try, huh?
Yeah. I can't wait for Stranger Things season 5 to come out.
I know. When? Is it next year?
Yeah, like next year, the year after. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
2025, 2026.
It better be the best ending ever.
Yeah, like actually.
Because like it could be one of the best shows ever if it has a good ending.
Agreed. It's a really good show so far. Like it's really good. It has some crazy stuff.
I don't think it ever slacked off too much.
But it's just annoying that it takes so long. Like I get that the people that they work with are busy and stuff, but come on now. Like
it's also just all those effects they probably shoot it all And then it takes another year or two to do all the effects.
Like, I've seen some shows that have some pretty crazy effects, and I feel like it does not take that long. I don't know.
Depends on the show. You can go to VFX. I could introduce you to the guy I know. I know a couple guys who work in VFX.
Yeah, we should.
There you go. Get your degree.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Should I ask you another one? I got nothing.
Another question about what?
Best burger.
Okay.
In Los Angeles.
In-N-Out's really good. I'd probably pick
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
There you go. In-N-Out.
In-N-Out's good. Habit's really good. Honestly, okay, Shake Shack is far, but they're really expensive.
You know, your mom and I had Shake Shack for the first time.
I know she was telling me
a couple weeks ago. And we were both disappointed.
What did you get, though?
I just got their... It was like a special barbecue burger with barbecue sauce and onion rings. It was like... It was faux Carl's Jr. Western
Carl's
bacon
Jr.
cheeseburger.
Really suspicious, guys.
Last time I ate it, I was like, "Is this what I remember from?" Because like in the '80s, it was good.
Had Carl's Jr. one time. I got a chicken sandwich. It was okay. They gave me like a whole head of lettuce, soggy lettuce, on my sandwich. It's kind of sad.
You were ungrateful.
And it was I still ate it, bro. It was still fire. But like, I don't know. It's just not what I needed at the time.
Not what you needed. All right. Do you want to plug your nails Instagram?
Oh my god.
I always at the end of the podcast, I always ask people like, "You want to share your Instagram and stuff?" But you're low key. You don't want to share your Instagram.
No, I can Instagram.
You'll just have to block me again if I follow you again.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's nails.by.ljd. There you go.
Nails.by because you do really killer nails. Everyone who seals your nails.
I don't even do people's nails, but like if you have like extra time on your hands, like I got you, you know?
Well, and the reason my feet are so like everyone in Los Angeles, like, wow, you got a really nice pedicure.
Sure. I don't think that happens, but for sure. I have my nails done right now, actually.
Your nails look good, and I should. You're not gonna do ASMR.
We're doing ASMR now.
All right, well, instead of me signing off with naming all the film festival websites and such, they'll all be clickable links. Heck, we'll even make nails.lgday whatever it was. We'll make that
Perfect.
a clickable link.
Oh, okay, perf.
And you can start charging people $125 for a nail job. That too much?
That's a lot.
I thought what you're doing is worth $250.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, my supplies are not highest of end as well either. So
that's true. They might come from China. All right. All right. Thank you for doing the podcast.
yeah,
Did you have fun?
so much fun.
All right. I guess I'll see you in 7 years when you're 23.
Oh my god, ew! I'm not even gonna know you by then.
I'm pretty sure you will.
I'm never gonna talk to you guys again.
So,
Kidding,
you're gonna get out of college. You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna get
bye.
out
I live in Europe now.
Oh, that's kind of great.
Don't visit if you're coming. And we'll be like,
I'm
okay,
kidding.
fine.
I'll
We'll
be back. It probably won't be 7 years though. I'll probably forget. Set a reminder on your phone for 7 years.
Set a reminder for 7 years.
Honestly, that could
That
work.
makes sense. All right. Is that your Snapchat?
I don't know, man.
Keeps buzzing.
It's probably Instagram.
All right. Well, you want to sign off and thank everyone for listening?
Thank you for listening to me again 7 years later.
Goodbye, everybody.